Hello, my presentation is on tropical cyclone activity in the regions of the Atlantic, Pelican Cays, and Australia. Tropical cyclone activity is an important part of climate as they show the change that has occurred over time and how they greatly impact humans. Tropical cyclones include hurricanes and tropical storms that produce high wind speeds and heavy rainfall, as stated by the Environmental Protection Agency in 2024. These storms can all lead to devastating effects such as extreme flooding, property damage, and death. It is important to acknowledge how tropical cyclone activity has changed over time and how climate affects it. Furthermore, examining how past and present data can help us predict future tropical cyclone activity and its effects. The three regions I will be discussing are Pelican Cays, the Atlantic, and Australia. The first region is Pelican Cays, Belize, and its tropical cyclone activity from the past 1,200 years, from Blanco et al.'s 2024 article. The data was collected through paleotempestological records, which are historical records, and they revealed how climate affects tropical cyclones. Additionally, they examined sediment deposits from two coral reefs in Pelican Cays, Elbow, and Lagoon Cays. What they found was that each reef has a sediment accumulation rate of 0.5 centimeters a year, and it is stable. Through these sediment findings, the authors determined that tropical cyclones produce event layers, and these event layers can cause stronger winds. Furthermore, throughout different periods of the past 1,200 years, tropical cyclone activity has changed, both increasing and decreasing. Climate change greatly impacts tropical cyclones, with the authors stating that the warming of the planet will increase the amount of powerful tropical cyclones. As the climate starts to get warmer, the damage from tropical cyclones will get worse in the future, with more catastrophic and destructive storms. The catastrophic flooding caused by these storms can lead to huge amounts of damage, where it is estimated that tropical cyclones cost the United States $17 billion annually. Not only do tropical cyclones cause lots of property damage, they also put people's lives at risk. Tropical cyclones affect the climate because they cause increased coastal development and high sea levels. This puts low-lying coastal communities such as Pelican Cays in danger. This image above is from Blanco's et al.'s 2024 article, and it shows different storms and their strengths passing by Pelican Cays, which is the blue circle, from the time period of 1851 to 2007 CE. The Atlantic region is next in the past 1,500 years, and it is studied in the article by Mann et al. 2009. The authors used data from two estimates, the first one being from a composite of regional sedimentary evidence of landfalling hurricanes, and the other being estimates based on proxy reconstructions of past climate change. From examining both of these estimates, the authors concluded that the peak of tropical cyclones in the Atlantic were during medieval times around 1000 CE. After this, the rate of tropical cyclones started to decrease, leading to irregular levels in the past decade. Climate affects this because of La Niña, which produces a warmer Atlantic Ocean. As stated by the Environmental Defense Fund, warmer oceans affect tropical cyclones because of evaporation transferring heat from the oceans to the air. It is clear that the climate is getting warmer, which affects the frequency of tropical cyclones and their damage. This image from Mann et al.'s 2009 article shows the irregular levels of tropical cyclones. The region of Australia in the past 550 to 1,500 years shows the uneven levels of tropical cyclones throughout different time periods. In Haig et al.'s 2014 article, the authors used the Cyclone Activity Index to show the difference between the modern instrumental records and long-term paleotempest records, which are prehistoric records. They came to the conclusion that tropical cyclone activities are decreasing, and this may be occurring earlier than expected. Because of the changes in climate throughout history, tropical cyclone activity was higher in the past than it is today. The warmer weather makes tropical cyclones not as frequent. Another way climate has affected the Australian region is seen in Chicago, where there has been less tropical cyclone activity in the past century than in the past 550 years, and in Cape Range, where the tropical cyclone activity has been lower than it was during the 1,460 years prior. This fast change shows that this is happening sooner than expected. However, the authors are not sure about the future and if this trend of decreasing will continue. In Haig et al.'s 2014 article, they state that paleo records such as stalagmites, a rock formation, helps examine tropical cyclone activities connected to climate factors such as temperature. The image above shows the tropical cyclone activity in the past 700 and 1,500 years in Cape Range in Chillagoe, Australia. It is clear that climate change and tropical cyclones are connected as they both influence each other. As the climate has started to get warmer, there are fewer tropical cyclones, as seen throughout the three regions discussed in this project. The warm temperatures of the Atlantic Ocean affect the intensity of these storms, and the high temperatures in Australia decrease the frequency of the storms. Additionally, as the levels of tropical cyclones decrease, the storms become more powerful and destructive, as seen in the region of Pelican, Cays. Tropical cyclones can cause devastating damage, such as extreme property damage, and threaten people's lives. As mentioned by Knudsen's 2024 article and Blanco et al.'s 2024 article, more tropical cyclones will reach very intense levels due to the temperature increase. Tropical cyclones cause sea level rise as well. Although the articles acknowledge how the decrease in more intense tropical cyclones will continue as the climate continues to warm. Here are my sources cited.